Do you want me to teach you how to make the best catfish that you've ever had in your life? So first, you want to thaw it out. And then while you're thawing it out, you want to get the best ingredients. Hot sauce and mustard and some Creole seasoning and some good old-fashioned Louisiana fish fry. Now, I know you might think I'm crazy, but just do it anyway. Okay, get it all battered up with the hot sauce and the mustard. Yeah, let's get some mustard in there. Alright. Now you want to mix it around. Mix it real good. Now, I want you to get the thawed pieces out, and I want you to drench it in this hot sauce and tobacco sauce. Trust me, it may sound crazy, but you're going to want to do it. Next, instead of a bowl, I'm going to pour my seasoning on a plate. Now let this sit for about, I say, 30 seconds to a minute. Let it sit and marinate really good. The hot sauce and the mustard, you won't even be able to taste it when I'm done. Now I'm going to add just a little bit more. Give it that nice special flavor. Just kind of mix it on up in there. It's going to taste so good by the time I'm done with it. Alright, now that it's all soaked up, let's go ahead and get it battered. Yeah, let's just get a couple pieces in there. That Louisiana batter is very tasty, I might add. Just flip it around a couple times. Make sure there's no spots of any open raw fish. Now after I've heated up the oil for a couple minutes, let it get nice and hot. Alright, now let's go ahead and put our first piece in there. Yeah. And just let that sit for a couple minutes. Let's come back over here and let's batter a couple more. Yeah. Some catfish and some hot sauce and some mustard. Sounds kind of weird, but you will not be able to taste the hot sauce or the mustard. I can assure you. Yeah, let's just flip it in there a little bit. Make sure these little pieces are nice and battered up. There we go. Got one more. Alright. Now if you let it heat up, it should get done in just a matter of minutes. These are already ready. These look delicious. Alright. This one's ready. And you'll know when they're done, when they're hard. So I just stuck these in there. They're very, very soft. And I can tell the difference between the ones I stuck in and the one that's almost ready. Because this one's starting to get a little crispy. But I'm going to leave it in there just a couple more seconds. Now this catfish comes from the Arkansas River. And I absolutely love catfish. But I'm making this video to show y'all that catfish will taste about 10 times better with hot sauce and mustard. Looking good. Put our last couple of pieces in there. These are big pieces actually. Green beans ready. And don't forget to wash your plates as you're cooking. That way when you get full and you don't feel like doing dishes, you are already completely cleaned up. There we go. Nice and all clean. Now we get our green beans ready. Alright, now we're letting the green beans cook. We just let these simmer for about 1 or 2 more minutes. And this so far, it depends on how long you cook them. These were cooked a little bit longer, which this is the desired color you would like. But these were cooked just a little bit longer. These a little bit shorter. But just depends on how you like it. These are extra crispy and these are crispy. Now here's the best part. You got to put the Creole seasoning on it. It tastes great. And you want to go ahead and flip these over just a little bit. That way we'll get the other side nice and tasty as well. Yeah. Flip these all over and do another good little coat on them. Yeah. Well, that thunder's loud, but it's looking good so far. Now, while those are cooking, I'm going to use those for leftovers. So I'm going to just let those simmer. Now that the green beans are done, looking good. Now, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I would like my green beans to be on a fresh, clean plate. Now, I'm going to grab the extra crispy. I'm going to grab 2 of them and 2 of just the regular crispies. Yeah, I might grab a couple more. I prefer them to be crispy, not extra crispy. But looking good so far. Now, like I said, the Creole seasoning is extremely good, so I'm going to give it just a small little sprinkle again. Just a little dab on the green beans because it tastes good. Alright, so now these are finally done. We can turn the fire completely off and unplug it. And grab the next couple pieces. Alright, and voila. This will be for leftovers. But a nice and crispy look. Now don't that look delicious? I'm going to save a spot for my hot sauce, of course. And I got my ketchup. Now I'm ready to eat.